I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
I'm the illest nigga alive. Watch me prove it. I snapped your crown with your head still attached to it.
Come on, man. This is God-given. Only thing I got to do is just show up.
The nerve, the audacity.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for
Prophecies with the Prophet.
What is we talking about?
You want to be good or great, and then make me remember I'm trying to be great. You hear me? Great.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the Prophecies. I am your host, the Prophet. We got a great show planned for y'all tonight. Happy New Year's to everybody. Say something in the chat or the comment section so we can see who's all rocking and rolling. I got a special guest host to join with me tonight. I'm going to introduce her in 1 second. Like I said, say something in the chat so we can see who's all rocking and rolling with us tonight. I'll do a quick icebreaker before we get into tonight's topic, which, if y'all can't see, is what's on your checklist. Meaning, when you're pursuing or when you're dealing with a potential partner, aka spouse, whatever you want to call it, what are your must-have and what are your deal breakers? But tonight's icebreaker is going to be shout out to all the members. This is for y'all. So shout out to all the members. I need to know, what was your favorite episode of the Prophecy so far, or what is the thing that you learned? What is your favorite thing that you learned, or what was your favorite episode of the Prophecies? Put that in the chat or the comment section as I welcome our guest host for tonight. All right. Now, hailing from the Slaughter Gang. Slaughter Gang, what up? Slaughter Gang, what up? Shout out to all the Slaughter Gang. Y'all seen her on the Prophecies before. She was so great. I want to bring her back. I also want to extend, this is an open invitation. The link is also in the description for anybody who wants to come on and share their thoughts or opinions. This is a safe community. The Prophecies is without vision, there is no understanding, and without understanding, there is no vision. So, without any further ado, we want to bring back Miss C No Stress.
Hey, y'all. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
What's going on, T? Thanks for having me again.
No doubt. No doubt. I had to do it. The people love you. I had to do it. So like I said, people, if anybody else wants to come on and join us, you are all welcome to come and give us your 2 cents. This is an open platform, a safe space for you to speak your piece, people. Man, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying
What's up with the Slaughter
top of the year.
Y'all behaving?
We always behave. Okay. Most of us.
Yeah, right.
Most of us behave, you know. All right, I think we're doing good so far, though.
Okay, so I seen a post. I don't know if it was earlier or yesterday. I seen a post that says y'all got something going on or y'all got something coming. What is happening?
What? Oh, right. My mom. Yeah. So she got some podcast equipment and we got some stuff in the works. Yeah. We do. Yep, me too.
Okay.
I thought you meant like as a family, in the family as a whole.
No, just some business. I seen some ventures coming. I wanted to make sure, I afforded the platform for you to let the people know what y'all got coming.
Okay, yeah. Well, we cooking up some stuff. It'll be a mother-daughter segment. We're gonna try to probably do it like once a month for starters, but we got some good conversations coming. Yeah. So I'm excited.
That's what's up. Slaughter Gang, what up? First and foremost, I want to Tanya King said her favorite episode was the Polly episode. So
Okay, heard you.
if y'all don't know, go look on the channel. We did do an episode where we explained what Polly was, and everybody thought everybody was just fucking everybody. So I had to break it down that it's not that.
Yeah.
It's more of a love thing. So
Yeah.
some people did change their tune. What's up?
Yeah. And you know what Polly is? It's not. I don't know that it's just all the way love because it's more like a. I mean, it is, but it's still because the way that I see it, it's almost like a business.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Don't
it's
they
like,
say that marriage is a business?
I mean, it is. So that's why I see Polly as like a business, like additional people doing additional things. So I mean, it works for some, and for a lot, it doesn't.
All right, we have a lot to get into tonight, so make sure y'all people in the chat or you see no stress, y'all remind me to go through some of the answers that the people put on the Facebook. So I do want to make sure we go through that. Where do you want to begin? I have a video that I want to play, or do you want to just tell the people what's on your initial checklist first?
You can start off with the video. That's fine, just to get a glimpse.
All right, I'm going to play this video, and this is where the initial topic came from. This is something that I speak about often when it comes to just having a partner that matches you or that's compatible with you. And that's what brought about the topic of what's on your checklist, because a lot of times people just start talking to people and they just start liking people, and then they forget all the shit that they want or that they need because they get caught up in the moment. But I'm going to play this video, and then y'all can give y'all thoughts. Some of the UN people saw this on the Facebook page, but everybody needs a refresher sometimes. But here it is.
People could be happily married. But you know what a soulmate is? Y'all got to finish each other's sentences. Y'all got to like the same TV shows. Y'all got to sit there and like the same music. I be in car with sometimes bitches playing shit. I don't want to hear that shit, and they don't want to hear the shit that I got. Being a soulmate is really deep. What you should do is get a checklist, and they like, yo, all right, she do this, she do that, he do this, he do that. And if you get 8 out of 10, you're doing pretty good. It's gonna be hard to find a soulmate. I think I found my soulmate. She died. My homegirl, one of my chicks I had, like, we was on the same page with a lot of shit. It's hard to find somebody who likes the Sopranos and then go listen to Wu-Tang for 2 hours. And then go suck your dick for another 38 minutes. Or cook steak because you're hungry afterwards. You know, it's hard to find all that shit in one person. 38. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To find all that in one person, it's hard, because think about this. Like me personally, I love having sex. But I like a chick who busts a nut when she's sucking my dick too. Sometimes that satisfies her. You're not gonna find that with everybody. It's hard.
Yikes. That here for 38 minutes is a long time.
I wish they would have saw your face when he was saying some of those things. I wish they would have been able to see your face when he was saying some of those things.
Lord have mercy. 38?
Yeah, 38 is a bit extreme. But
that's
what was
a
your
lot
thoughts on the video?
I think what he said is valid. Having a checklist, you know, that way you see who you're compatible with, and who fits, you know, your criteria. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know about the 38 minutes, child, but
I don't know about the 38 minutes. All right,
I got it.
Y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section what is on your checklist, and what did you think about what Cam said in the video. Shout out to Cameron. Shout out to Cameron. All right, Miss See No Stress. I want to get into your business a little bit.
All right, come on, get in my business.
I want to get into your business a little bit, man. I know that you're currently in a relationship, but let's say outside of this particular relationship,
Mm-hmm.
before you met this person, did you have a checklist? Or if you could rewind time, would you implement a checklist?
I definitely would implement a checklist. I didn't have a checklist. Well, I'll take that back. I did, but it wasn't as in depth as it is now. Like now I have details.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
great
saying?
point.
I have the description. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different in age. So yeah.
That's a great point because I'm finding out the older I get. Make sure y'all pay attention because next week is my birthday, people. It is
Yay,
Capricorn season.
big cap. Oh, today is my daughter's birthday.
Happy birthday to your daughter. Big
Yes,
Capricorn
happy
season, man.
birthday, Demaya. Mommy loves you.
Shout out to all the Capricorns, man. It's big Capricorn season,
The big
people.
cap.
But like I was saying, man, as I get older as well, my list is growing.
Right.
My list is growing out the door. But so I want to ask you, maybe you can give us your top 5 or so things
My
that you
top 5.
have on your checklist.
Okay, so my top 5 is a good communicator.
Okay.
A good communicator and listener. I'll say that. Sheesh, I have a whole list. Good communicator, appealing to my eye.
Okay.
Because not everybody is a 10 or a 59. You know what I'm saying? Not to everybody, but if appealing to my eye, that works for me. Ambitious and goal driven. Checklists are a must. Yes, they are. What else did I have on my list? Adventurous and spontaneous. And a team player. Because teamwork make the dream work. And if we can't work together, we're not gonna work.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I saw something that said, there used to be a line that used to say, happy wife, happy life, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then I seen somebody remix it and said, happy spouse equals happy spouse.
Yes.
I like that better. I like
it too.
I like how
I like it too.
I like how
And happy spouse, happy house.
Right. That's a fact.
Because, in committed relationships for sure.
That's a fact. So y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section what is on your checklist. And we're gonna go through a couple of things that's on the initial checklist. But I'll tell y'all a couple of mine.
Yeah, let's run yours. What's on your checklist, T?
Buckle up. Buckle up. Because as I was going through this earlier, I was like, I could write this shit like all day long and keep adding things. But I'll give y'all a little sample size, man. I'll give y'all a little sample size.
Okay.
All right. So on my checklist, I would need her to be smart or intelligent, whatever word y'all want to have, some kind of knowledge. I need that. I'm sorry. I need that.
Don't be sorry.
All right. Number 2 on my checklist, and this one gets confusing sometimes. And I also seen men say that women are just not this. But number 2 on my list is I need her to be funny and have a sense of humor. So I've seen a guy say girls are just not funny. And sometimes people get goofy confused with funny. So we have to be careful when we say funny or a sense of humor, because sometimes that is confused with goofy. I don't want goofy. But
I need to know the difference, because goofy and silly and funny, like they all in the same category.
No, because if you're goofy, then it's just like you're just like clownish and you just like laugh and play at anything. And that's a bit much. When I speak about funny or having a sense of humor, it means that like you can lighten my day. We could joke about things, but I don't need you to be the goofy clown.
Okay, I got
so I want to make sure that there's a distinction in that. I want to make sure that there's a distinction. I love that you did say on your list, because this is on my list as well, that he has to be appealing to your eye. Because I've seen some people that's just not even on their list anymore, and I don't. Yeah, I feel the same way you just made that sound.
For real.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
When you not, it's like,
That's
I don't know how long I can do this.
that's a fact. So beautiful is on my list because I need when I look at her that it just makes me feel better. I need
Yeah.
to be able to roll over and in her natural state. I like what I see.
Right.
I like what I see. So
For
that
sure.
is important to me. Also, I don't need her to be in the gym 24/7, I would say. But I do need her to care somewhat about her physical attributes. Like, don't
Yeah.
just not give a fuck.
Right.
Like, don't just not give a fuck. So I do have physically attractive on my list. Now, this one is where it gets a little tricky. This one is where it gets a little tricky. Stay with me. Stay with me. People know that I love sports. I don't need her to be a fanatic, but I need her to pick any sport, whatever it may be. Just have that competitive spirit inside of her, and like something about any kind of sport. Because when I find when women don't like sports at all, like one time I was having a conversation and she saw me like watching a game, and she was. And I'm watching the game.
She
Like,
ain't get it.
yeah, she didn't get it. Like,
Yeah.
but you're just watching the game. I'm watching the game.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm doing right now. So sports is on my list. You don't have to be a fanatic, but at least know that this is important to me, and at least have some kind of competitive spirit about you.
Yeah.
All right, number 5. I don't know if you mentioned this, but I put responsible. I need you to be a responsible adult.
Yeah.
Because everybody has things going on in life whatsoever. And at this point, at our big ages, you should be a responsible person.
Right.
So I put responsible on the list. Y'all let me know if y'all agree in the chat. I got a couple more. I told y'all I could run this shit down forever. Y'all just say yay or nay if this is important to you or not, man. All right, the next one on the list is respectful. What do you feel about that?
That's a good one. And it is a must have for real. Because if you don't have respect, then I mean, what the disrespect to come out of nowhere. Like, wait a minute, we in front of the president. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, So yeah.
That's a fact. So I feel like both sides should be respectful. What's up, Rhonda? And what's up, Stephanie? I see y'all in the chat. Y'all could say y'all what's on y'all checklist as well. All right, this next one is going to go on the lines of something that Cam said, but it's not going to be that raunchy. So this next one is something that I call AA. And what
it's called what?
It's called AA.
AA? Okay.
Yeah, it's called AA. So what AA means is attitude and appetite. So what I mean by attitude and appetite means you have to have like your sex drive along the same kind of like levels as mine. And I need you to have an attitude of spontaneousness or like not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I like that. That's on my list too. Spontaneous.
Yeah, if this is what you want to do right here, right now, let's do it.
Oh, what we know?
We grown. We grown.
Right.
We grown. Let's do it. So that is what I call AA or appetite and attitude. All right, this next one might be of a surprise for all those who have been following me, because this is something that I'm not particularly high on, I would say. But that's just because of my background or upraising. So the next one is I would like her to be family oriented, because I'm not big on family. So I would like her to bring that so we can have that balance.
I put that
So
on my list too. But I said family oriented, but not too much.
yeah, that's what I'm
Because yeah,
saying.
yeah, like we can have our time, but not all the time,
Right,
because that'd
right,
be too much. It'd
right.
be a lot. Family is a
See,
lot.
y'all see what I'm saying now. Y'all
Yeah,
see
for
what,
sure.
y'all see what, sometimes it be too much, man. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this next one. Let me see how I can break this down for the people, man. All right, I don't really like partake in like squares, so I need her to have a
Is that
little hood.
cigarette? You talking about
No,
squares like cigarettes?
no, not cigarettes. No,
Oh,
I need her to listen. I need her to be a little hood. I need her to be a little hood, and I don't mean ratchet.
yeah, get down. Right.
Yeah, have a
Okay,
little
okay,
hood in
okay.
you. Have a little hood in you. I don't want to take
Yeah,
you to the hood. You scared.
right.
No, have a little hood in you. Have a little, that little smoke in you. But
Yeah,
not the ratchet shit. Keep the ratchet shit over there. But I like a little hood. I like a little hood. I like a little hood. All right, this next one is where a lot of people may break. This next one is where a lot of people may break. All right, this is what I call knowing yourself or being secure with who you are as a person. So I'll just call it secure because a lot of people are insecure and they're not sure of themselves. And I feel like that causes a lot of risk because you're constantly questioning all the fucking time. And I don't got time for that
Mhm. Yeah,
shit. So I have secure on my list. I would like for you to be secure within yourself. Know who
yeah.
you are, know what you want, those kinds of things. All right. I don't know. You'll probably agree with this one. But the next one is independent. Now, when I say independent, I mean I'm going to be busy sometimes, and I would like for you to be busy sometimes.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have our together time, and we're gonna have our separate times. And if you're independent, your separate time is not going to interrupt my getting work shit done time. So
Yeah,
I would like for you to be independent and have some of your own shit going on.
yeah.
I feel
I
like that's just
definitely
how it
agree.
goes. I just feel like that's how it goes. All right, the last one on this list, because like I said, I can keep running these shits down. People don't ever get it
Because you
fucked up.
so passed your 5.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
passed that 5 for a long time ago, but I heard you. Okay, run it down. Run it down.
All right. This is one that you had as well, and this is a huge one that people don't account all the time. A good communicator.
Mm-hmm.
So a good communicator is hugely important because if you're not able to talk to each other about any and everything, about how you feel, about listening to one another, however you want to phrase it, you're always going to have issues. You're always going to butt heads.
Mm-hmm.
So being a good communicator, and that's just something that I learned like later. When I was a youngin, I could give a fuck about communication. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in.
Right.
But as you get older, communication is extremely important. So I want to make sure that we are, saying that and letting the people know that I think that should be on everybody's list.
Yeah.
That you should be able to communicate with one another.
Or know how. Because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could talk.
that's a
We
fact.
could say 1,000 trillion things, but knowing how to communicate is that's the kicker.
That's a fact. So that is my short list. Like I
That was short, T. That was like
said,
10 things.
listen, that's my short list. That's my short list. I'm gonna
Oh,
explain it. I'm
wait.
about to explain it. Hold on, I'm about to explain it. I'm about to explain it. That is my short list only because these are all things that I feel like I can match in reciprocation.
Okay.
And as you grow, or like I said, as you get older, you have things that you want or need. And when you're younger and time is moving and whatever, those might be not things that you think about. and they used to say opposites attract and all that bullshit. But I think you gotta find common ground.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta find common ground, and you also don't want to get bored with the person. I think that there's huge variables when it comes to your personal checklist.
Yeah.
So that is why my checklist can keep running like a run on sentence because I feel like these are all things that I can match as well. And I don't want to get bored with my person.
Right.
I would like my person to be multi-dimensional because that's what I feel like I'm going to bring to the table.
Okay. I like that.
That's what I'm saying, people. What's up, people? Y'all let us know in the chat and in the comment section what are y'all thoughts, and we're gonna go through some of the comments that were posted on the Facebook page, man.
And make sure y'all like and share the live. Okay.
Thanks. Hit that thumbs
Don't
up.
forget to like and share the live and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're new, welcome to let them know where we at.
Teller Made Incorporated. This is Teller Made Incorporated, the home of Uncensored Minds, Game 7, Teller Made Kicks, X, Y, and Z. If y'all haven't listened to, I just dropped a new audio podcast called Let's Talk Hip Hop. Go listen to that if you're interested in hip hop, whatever it may be. But we had a little bit of everything for everybody. So, like I said, multidimensional.
Yeah, right.
let's see what's going on, people. Y'all let me know in the chat and in the comment section what is your must-haves and what is your deal breakers. Tell the people your deal breakers while I'm bringing up this list.
A deal breaker. A deal breaker for me, which I like you stated, is being responsible. Being irresponsible is a deal breaker for me, for real, because it's a turn off. Like at our big age, like you said, if you're not responsible, then there's nothing we can do. I'm not turned on by you. I don't want to talk to you. I might you give people grace and you give people chances, but once you continue to show irresponsibility, like after the third time, then we're not doing this anymore. It's just it won't work. It won't work. I don't even like you no more. I don't even know your name. Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Because this is not the person that I, signed up for.
All right, let's go through some of these comments, people. I'm not going to say names, but I'm just going to start blurting out shit that they said.
Okay.
Somebody said that they wanted a husband who would dance with them. How do you feel about that?
I love that. I love that, especially if you like to dance.
That's a fact.
Interact with me. I know for me that was the thing for me at one point too, and I had to tell my dude, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna need you to because I be dancing with you, throw it back, maybe even a little slow dance. Like he'll slow dance, but it's like, sir, yeah, can you get down with me, please?
She trying to bust a little bit, man. She trying to bust a little bit.
Little something,
She trying to bust a little bit, y'all. All right.
Yeah, so I like that one.
All right. She also said a man who is kind to her.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me nice.
Talk to me nice, man.
Bring me flowers. Put it in a gift bag. Put a gift in a gift bag.
Gift in a gift bag. I don't even understand, how people entertain people that are not kind to them. That would be a huge deal breaker or a turn off for me. Like if you're always not going to be kind, everybody's going to have their moments. But if you're always not kind to me, no.
Yeah. I think that goes a little bit with being unsure of yourself.
That's a fact.
Because when you're unsure, it's like you don't really know what to take. It's like you just take whatever you can get, and that's before the checklist or even acknowledging a checklist. It's just like I'm going to take what I can. So yeah, we don't like unkind people.
That's a fact. What's up, Sarah? I see you in the chat. We're doing a checklist right
Sarah.
now. Let us know what's on your checklist. All right, this one is a little. It might be where people are more than not right now at this current day and time. So this person says, I don't have nothing on my checklist anymore. I'm only making a checklist for my business. What's your thoughts?
Um, I mean, get the bag, but don't be closed-minded to love. Still have your checklist because it's possible, Hold on one second.
All right. All right, like she was saying, don't be closed-minded and only focusing on the business. You are shutting yourself off or blocking your blessings sometimes when you're only just focusing on the bag. I know a lot of times people are jaded or they've been through some shit, they traumatized, whatever it may be, but don't let that change your view on love. That's even more point to have a checklist because now I don't want this kind of person. I don't want that kind of person. And you could just start Xing people out. So I would say that having a checklist is totally important. Man. Totally important. Man. All right. This next person says creativity. I see you say no stress. This next person says see creativity. What do you think about that?
I like it. I think it's a good one, especially if they're creative,
That's a fact. That's a
because
fact.
y'all create together.
And people don't understand that because I'm a creative. Other people who aren't creatives don't really always understand creatives.
Mm-hmm.
Like they get lost in
They
the why.
don't.
Yeah, they don't. They get lost in the like, well, why are you doing that? Well, what is that?
Right. And it gets frustrating.
That's a fact.
It can be very frustrating when they don't see you on the same page as a creative. Because I'm a creative as well, and stuff run through my mind all the time. I'm jotting down stuff. I'm trying different stuff, like just doing stuff all the time. And to not understand that side of a person, it makes it difficult because it's like I'm doing stuff and hey, maybe I need your support, or maybe I want you to big me up, or maybe I want you to, come create with me, So yeah, it can cause a rift.
That's a fact. All right. Also on her list, she has emotional intelligence.
Yes, ma'am, honey. That was my number one. Now that was my number one. See, I had my daughter do my list and I sent it to my phone, but I'm not in my phone right now. So yes, emotional intelligence is a must. Please know how to handle your emotions and when to
That's a fact.
react emotionally. Like, please, please.
That's a fact.
Please.
Somewhere down the line, we are going to do a show on emotional intelligence and
Mhm,
emotional maturity. A lot of times, people get lost or confused between the two,
mhm,
or people think they have emotional intelligence, but they really don't.
mhm.
So
Real life.
we'll do a whole show on that later on down the line. Later on down the line. All right, this is a good one right here. This is a good one right here. This says, I need his time. I need him to show up for me when I need him. What do you think?
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's time is a love language. So that just took me to love language real quick. but yeah, you need him to be available when you need him. Yeah. As long as it's not selfish,
Yeah, right.
don't be selfish with it. Like if he's not available when you need him, be understanding of that. Like, yeah. But I
Yeah,
think that's good too.
yeah.
You want
Quality,
somebody attentive. That was on my list too. Attentive.
attentive
Yeah.
is very important. Attentive, or how they call it, quality time. Well, those are two separate things, but being attentive and quality time are two things that I think everybody should have, even if it's
Hmm.
underlined on your list somewhere.
Yeah.
Should be there. I think they should be there. All right, this one is a big one, and this is from somebody who's in the chat right now. First, I have to like you. Let's start there.
I mean, yeah. But see, it's there, but that can't be the first. I mean, it can be the first, but you gotta be able to like check off some of that checklist before you can like them, right?
Yeah, but I would put that first because I don't want to like you, and then you don't got nothing on the checklist.
Well, that's why you get the checklist first and then determine if you like them or not.
I mean, it's confusing, but
It's not though. It's not because you want what's like,
all
okay,
right.
so
So what
out
if
of
they?
your
What if they?
500,
All right, hold on. So
out of,
what if they hit everything? This is what I meant to say. What if they hit everything on your checklist, but you don't like them?
then you confused.
No, you're not confused.
Then what
You just don't like them as a person, but they hit
how?
everything else on your checklist. That happens. I think that happens. Y'all let me know in the chat and comment section.
Yeah,
I
because
think that
I'm
happens.
confused. Because if somebody, if all of their qualities qualify for you, what you like or what you require,
Right.
then why wouldn't you like them? Like,
Because you
do they
can
fart in public or something? Like, what?
maybe maybe they might have
What
other
is it?
traits. They might have other traits that make you not like them. Like
Okay, give me an example.
you could have like smoker or alcoholic, but everybody don't have that on their initial list. But so they might check everything else, but then they might be a smoker or alcoholic. So now I don't like
Okay,
you because when you get high or when you get drunk, you act different.
gotcha. Okay, I ain't gonna fight with it. I got you.
So yeah, we gotta check that out. We gotta check that out. We gotta check that out. All right. You didn't mention this, but how do you feel about the person being a provider?
Um, it's that's on the checklist too. Um, Gosh, me and this provider word and
I
definition
hate
and all of
it.
this, it's just like, oh my gosh. Because I think people get provider misconstrued, or people just categorize provider as being financial,
Right,
and it's like, no, it's more than that.
right,
Being a provider, statistically is, the man financially, providing, but us as women, we need other things.
right.
We need, like, can you provide for me mentally? Can you provide for me emotionally? Can you provide for me spiritually? Don't just think providing is coming in with a paycheck, because I could get my own paycheck.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's a
I mean,
fact.
that could be a segment for another time too if you want, but I just feel like I just feel
That
like
will be. Go
man,
ahead.
you
That will
know?
be. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. That will be.
Yeah.
We gonna get to it. All right. The other thing on her list is she's saying, I don't want anything like material. I just want him to have good character.
I like that.
Like,
Yeah, because material stuff can be burned or
yeah.
lost. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could be the materialistic stuff is that it could be destroyed, you know?
Um, what's up? What's up, Nadine? I see you. The link is in the description on the video, or see if see no stress if you could send her the link. I'll see if I can send it to you real quick, but I see you, Nadine.
Okay.
All right. This is a whole list. Let me see which one out of here. All right. How do you feel about this? Sexual chemistry.
It's a must.
It's a
It's a
must.
must. It's a must.
It's a must.
Got to be. Because if not, I mean, what we just conversating.
Now we just conversating.
Yeah, like we just talking at that point. Because
See,
if the chemistry not there, I mean, what we gonna
I have problems with that because I'm not here to just be your companion. I'm not. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm sorry. Like I can be
right.
your companion, but I'm your lover. I'm a lover for you.
Right. Okay, now I got you. Yeah, for sure. Shoot.
I'm a lover
No,
for you.
mm-mm.
Yeah,
It has to be.
that ain't gonna work for me. Was Nadine? I sent it to you. I sent it to you on Facebook. All right, let me see if I can get back to this list, man. All right, this is a good one. Have a shared vision. What do you think about that?
I like it. I think that it's cool. Yeah, I like it. Because I think I mean, we all have different visions, you know what I mean?
Right,
So
but I think
having a
she's
shared vision, I
saying
think
like
is
we're on the
good
same
because,
page is where we're trying to go.
yeah, two heads are always better than one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Did you have intellectual on your list? Or no?
I think I did.
I don't know if you had that on your
But
list.
yeah, I know for sure I put what was it? And yes, intellectual and being what did I put? Being able to teach and be teachable,
That's
basically.
great. That's great.
Because I'm always open to learn. That's what it was, and wanting to continuously learn because we never really stop learning. We don't know it all. Hell, we got AI and new stuff, now digital cars. So you know what I mean. I just feel like we never are gonna know everything. So being open minded to learn and being able to teach because you're smart.
I see you, Nadine. I'm gonna bring you in 1 second. Let me
Mhm.
stress this question. I don't want to get her in trouble.
Okay, yeah, because
I want you
you
to
might be
say. I want
watching.
you to say this. I want you to say this in front of her. I want you to say this in front of
Okay, in front of my,
her. All right. How do you feel about like romance, being a romantic, like doing those things?
I love it. I love it. Because it's fun. Being a just romance.
Are you
Romance
a
is just
romantic?
so fun. Yeah.
Do you do romantic things? What's the last romantic thing you did?
Um.
Because this is the problem I find with romance. It's always on us. It's always on us to be romantic. What y'all doing?
Yeah, but not all men are romantic.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because my guy's not. I mean, he can, but we're not all the way romantic with it. I know that he's capable. You know what I mean? But Um, let's see. The last romantic thing I did.
Yeah, what's the last romantic thing?
Oh, we actually had like a hot bath together with
That's
like
fire.
it was
I
like
can't even remember the last time
cabin
I had
style.
that's
Yeah,
fire. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. Put romantic on your list, y'all. I'm adding that to my list.
yeah.
Put romantic on your list. All right, let's bring in another Slaughter Gang member. What's cracking?
Hey, girl,
How you doing?
Miss Fab,
Can
what's
you hear
going
us?
on?
I don't know if she can hear us or not.
I don't think she can.
Can't hear us? I don't know if she can
She
hear
can't hear us. Can
us.
she?
Can you hear us?
Can't hear you.
Okay, she can't.
All right, you might have to go out and come back in, or do it without the earphones. Yeah, so you can hear us. Let's see what's happening, man. Let's see what's happening here. All right, while we trying to get her situated, how you feel about this one? Being genuine, being a genuine
All
person.
right. Yeah, I'm trying to get my sound together, y'all.
Okay,
You figure out which let me just turn this off.
All right, you might just have to turn it down a little bit. You might just have to turn it down a little bit. All right, this is what I was asking you, Stress. What do you feel about people being genuine?
That's a good quality for the checklist. Because sometimes people have motives, and them be the people that's jacked up.
Bad intentions, bad intentions, bad intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Get your intentions in order, man.
Please, and be genuine, and it hurts sometimes when you're genuinely a genuine person to somebody or somebody that you want to deal with or you find interesting, you like whatever, and they don't show up in the same way, they don't reciprocate it. Sometimes feelings get hurt because it's like, dang, I had faith or I had hope.
Do you feel like you're a good character? Like you can recognize that when somebody's being fake or not?
Mm, I think I get a little naive in that area because I believe like I'm always hopeful, you know, so it's like I hope that you come in with good intentions,
Right.
you know, and you wouldn't like intentionally be like spiteful or mean or vindictive, you know. So I do think that I get a little naive in that area though. But I use my spirit of discernment at some point.
Discernment. We got to learn that word, people.
Yes.
We got to
Yes,
learn
just
that word,
kind of
people.
fall back because the signs are gonna show up automatically. They're gonna show. So yeah.
That's a fact. All right, let's see if we can bring Mama Slaughter back in because this next one I need both of y'all. Can you hear us? Are we good? What's happening?
Miss Fab, what's going on?
I'll make you still can't hear us.
Oh no. Oh,
What
you
is
know
that?
what? You might have to go. If you're on your phone, you're gonna have to go on Chrome, like the actual internet for the connection. Cause that's what I have to do.
I don't know if she can hear you though to even understand what you just said.
I don't know either. Shoot.
I was send her a message on Facebook. I was sending her a message
Okay.
on Facebook. All right, y'all let me know in the chat and in the comment section, and I want your opinion on this one as well. See no stress, because this is
Okay.
a big one that we don't talk about enough, or that people don't even pay attention to. So this one says, "I need to see what's in your medicine cabinet. I need to know what's going on with you."
I know the hell that's right. Cause what's up? You bipolar, you got arthritis. What's going on? What's up? I know that's right. Where your vitamins? Is
I
your
need to
bones
see.
good? What we talking about?
I
I
need to
love that
see.
one.
I need to see if you popping perks. I need to see
The
if
perks, right.
you
You were
on
at it. What's
value.
up? Yes,
I need to see what is going on.
straight up.
I need to see what's
What's
going
in
on.
your medicine cabinet? What's under your sink?
I like that one as well.
I love that one.
Yeah, I like that one as well. I like that one as
I might have to make a post about that one because what we talking about? What we talking about?
Oh man, I need to see that one. All right, let's see here. A leader. How you feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
If he's a leader, if your person's a leader or not.
Yeah,
I think that's important.
it is very important because and be a positive leader, an effective leader. Because if I'm following and you leading us to destruction, I'm following the wrong leader.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Straight up.
That's a fact. I'm just getting lost in one of these deal breakers because it says this deal breaker says if he can't enhance me, finance me, romance me, or advance me, he can't make the cut. All of those.
I hear that.
All of those. So
I
all
hear
of
it.
those combined into one is her deal breaker.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I like it. I like it. I like the concept of it. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
it. That was a lot. That was a lot. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on.
It was.
All right. This one is interesting because I think most people might be on the fence, or some people might be in agreement, some people not. All right. So this one says they must have their own shit because I'm not taking care of nobody. Is everybody on the fence with that, or are they just I'm not like we're not? What if the person doesn't have his own house or car, but they got a job?
Yeah, I
You
don't
know what?
think. I mean, I don't know. Because I get it. I do get it, but I also get the other side because sometimes people are not in a in the space that they want to be in, and maybe sometimes they need a little push. You know, I think that we all should be able, especially in our community, to support one another, even with encouragement. You know what I mean? Like they, well, I almost want to say like they might not be your person, but They could be,
Right.
but you got to have grace, because you don't ever really know what somebody is going through. Now, if over time, now you got your job, but what are your goals? How do you plan to get your own? Because I got my own, or I want to come to your house, or, I want you to pick me up in your car,
Right.
So I just feel like you got to have grace with people sometimes, but
For the
I do
most
still
part,
agree.
men don't really put a lot on that because it's normally on us to provide our protectors.
Uh-huh.
All those things that y'all want to say.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we deal with that all the time, so it's not really a deal breaker for us. I would say personally,
Uh-huh.
I would rather you had your own because I might not want to feel like being bothered with you all the time.
Yeah. Right. Heisman real quick. You hit the Heisman real quick. Like, just give me 3 days.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. Quick little 3 days. That's all. All right.
Yes.
Mama Slaughter is ready now. What is happening? Can she hear us?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Fab. How you doing, girl? Slaughterhouse Gang in the building.
What's happening?
Yes.
What is going on?
A big Slaughter Gang. Yes, yes.
What's up? What's up, man?
What's up? What's your take on tonight? What you got? First of all, how you doing?
I'm great.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now give us your spill.
Yes, Happy New Year, Mom.
Happy New Year to you. A checklist is absolutely necessary. Why? Because it's sort of compared to like a standards list and some deal breakers and some non-negotiables. Okay. And you've got to start talking about these things early on. After you see the person, FaceTime, okay. If you're not seeing them in person, right? You have to see people's face because you need to hear their tones and their expressions. Okay. So when you're in the vetting process and you're getting to know this individual, you have got to have these conversations early on. To me, my most important thing on my checklist, you have to have a God-centered life.
Okay.
You have to, because if you do, then pretty much everything else falls in place. Okay. Not only have a God-centered life, but you do have to, you got to be a praying person. And you have to be able to pray with me, okay? Because sometimes if I'm tripping or me because I'm a social media person or I have a podcast or whatever, and when people come for me, I'm gonna need my boo to back me up and say, hey, you know what? I got you, okay? So that's really important. You have got to have that checklist. Now, when it comes to things to like having in common, it's okay not to have some things in common because that's where you put the work in to see it. You're going to test that thing.
Right.
That's sort of like a test of time thing. Let me see, do you really, really love me? After I see you, I talk to you, I like you. Okay, I'm starting to love you. I'm digging you. I'm feeling you. We vibing. Okay. So it has to be tested and there has to be a fight on both sides. Okay. And there has to be balance.
But what do that fight look like, Miss Fab?
Honey,
what do the fight look like?
Okay. let me give you an example. Okay, say hypothetically, I got a boo.
Right.
And for some crazy reason, he's saying, I like you, I love you, girl. I want to be with you, girl. You know, I'm coming for you, girl. But you're not reaching out to me.
Right.
And I'm doing all the reaching out. What have I done? I've set myself up to be in a category of a chaser.
Right.
You don't want to be caught. Okay. So really that's showing me that you are not going to lead me in love in this partnership. Okay. And so that's unfair. Okay. That's unfair. So the fight has to be there in the beginning and you have to sustain that.
Right.
Okay.
I'm in agreement with that.
I like that. Yeah, I do too. Yeah. I'm in agreement with it too.
I also feel like what she's saying with some of those things that we talked about being compatible with, when you start liking or loving a person, sometimes you start liking and loving the shit that they like.
You
Mhm.
do.
So I think that that's also a part of it.
Oh my God, I got a testimony. All right, because I have never been into sports, right? And my
She
sweetie
wasn't.
said, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that. I do know I'm from Michigan. Okay, go Lions. Okay, so I was not in the sports, and my sweetie was like, I'm a fanatic. I'm
Right.
like, I'm not. Okay, but because I love you, let me check this out.
Right.
Mhm.
Let me check this out. And I started to love it because I love the camaraderie.
Right. And
I love it.
I always say that it's going to be something that you can find that you like in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to come to a common ground.
Right.
Okay. You have to be in each other's world
Right.
because even though I don't like the game, but I love the camaraderie, now I'm going to see, well, what is he talking about?
Right.
Okay. I do know what a goal is. Okay. I do know. Now I'm learning it takes what, 4 times to get a first down.
Right.
All right. And
Well, 10 yards.
a pass interference, boo. Okay. I know what a sack
Look at
is.
that.
So I'm
I'm
learning that
right over
thing.
here.
Because I want to be able to sit up there with my boo and watch a game, even though
Right.
I might not like it. But baby, I'm gonna sit here with you and you know, rub on you a little bit.
And
Thank you.
enjoy the
I
experience.
appreciate you.
Yes.
Enjoy the moment.
Appreciate you.
Mhm.
Enjoy the moment because I know for sure that if I reciprocate, game on.
That's a
It's a
fact. That's a
win.
fact.
And
That's
I
a
mean
fact.
it to win it.
You're showing me that you have compassion for me,
Yeah.
and that you're a sharing person, and I'm
Mhm.
going to reciprocate that energy to you. Like I didn't grow up loving rom coms or loving girly flicks and all of that shit. I got introduced to that from women.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you like them now?
Right? I love them
Yeah.
now. Rom coms is my
Okay.
favorite.
It has to be a happy medium. I mean, okay, so if I didn't like football, now I like it. Now because I'm looking at my home team, Detroit Lions, right?
Right.
My Bulls team is a different team, and
Okay.
so I'm a house divided. I would understand what that is because I have brothers, and my brother said, I said, bro, bring me on game with this football thing because my sweetie like it, and I want to, you
You
know,
want to be able to have conversation.
Mhm.
I want to be that. And then look, y'all were talking about the romantic thing. Honey, I'll be the cheerleader. I will put on some
Uh-oh. We might have to move you out the way. See those stripes. We might have to move you out the way. See those stripes.
it ain't no
Close
secret
your ears
between
for this one. Close your ears. Good. Close your ears.
boo.
Okay,
Okay.
Mom. Brace me. Now brace me.
It's so funny. And thank you for bringing me in because you know what? I'm way older than you all. And there has to be some balance in all of this. I
That's a
mean,
fact.
although
Mhm.
I'm a child at heart, I love to have fun. I'm a happy person. I'm a, and I'm that. But I do know that, and I'm going to do these things because I want to.
Okay.
It's not because anybody's trying to change me,
Right.
because that's not going to happen. And then I'm not going to try to change you. I know you like football. I know it's your football time, and you need that time.
Right.
I
Mhm.
know my man, he's got to have his time because he's a hard worker, and I
Right.
appreciate him. I appreciate him. And so I might be in there cooking some cornbread or something
Right.
while he watching the game, but I'm gonna be in the room with you, baby.
Sounds beautiful to me. It sounds beautiful.
I'm gonna be in the room. So even though we don't have that in common, you have to come to a happy medium because
Right.
if you want to win, it's going to take work and fight,
That's a
and you
fact.
got to believe that that person is worth it.
That's a fact.
That
That's
you're
a
not
fact.
Yeah,
liking
I
a
like
person
that.
because you're not liking somebody because of what they may be capable of doing.
Right now, you're preaching to the people, and you don't even know. You're preaching to the people right now.
That's what I do. I'm
Mhm.
preaching to
Let's
myself
talk
too.
about it.
I'm preaching to myself. But you have to, understand, listen, this thing is going to take some time. It's going to progress.
Right.
I'm not liking you because of your potential. No, of what I think that you can do. Show me the money. Okay.
Show me the money.
And I'm not just
Adam, show me money.
hey, I'm not just talking about cash money.
Right.
Like CC,
Well, we know.
yeah, like CC was saying, the provider is physical, soulless,
Right.
physically, soullessly, spiritually, socially, financially. All of those areas are provider. Okay, are you going to provide me with me feeling safe around you? Are you going to cover me, baby? Do you have my back? Because I got your back, baby. Hey, and I'm a big prayer warrior. I'm gonna protect you in all of these areas. I'm good with money. Okay. And so, you got to talk about these things. I would ask a question like, what one of my standards would be, or my checklist things would be, um, um, are you good with money?
Okay, that's a good question.
Financially responsible.
Right.
Boom.
Please.
That's a good question.
I mean, and then what is your vision for me? Where do I fit in?
That's a fact.
After you get to know this person, baby, what is God saying to you about me? Because, baby, I'm dreaming about you.
You better tell him. You better tell him. You better tell him. You better tell him. You better tell him, because y'all know what
Gosh. All right.
Look, see those trust. We gonna wrap that. We gonna wrap that portion up. But what gets lost in just everyday life, because everybody's busy and the people got work and kids and X, Y, and Z. A big thing that gets lost real quick. You'll just hold my hand.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's connection. That's chemistry.
Real easy and simple. Real easy and simple. Just hold my hand. Let me know that you there. You got me. You're comforting. All of those things. Just hold my hand.
Yeah.
And ladies, we have to be sure that, just like another thing is, are you bringing me peace?
Facts.
Okay. So, ladies, we have to be that. We have to be that peace in order for him to come home to his domain, so that he could come home to a house of refuge and lay his head on his lap and tell you all of his secrets while you rubbing that nice head. This head.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. We talking. I'm with you.
I got you, Mama. I ain't take it there. I'm
with you.
Man, me and Cece, we have some conversations. We don't hold back.
No, not at all.
Now, because I'm her mother,
right,
she kind of gets a little embarrassed. But you know what? You have to realize, Mama is human.
And I know, Mama got to have a life too. I got you. I know. That's why I'm with you.
That's right. Mama deserves to be loved and adored and to feel like a real woman. Okay, because how you think you got here?
Got you.
Janine, how you doing? I love you, girl. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all are posting what's on y'all checklist in the comments and in the chat as well. I don't see y'all posting y'all shit in the chat. What's up, people? Post what's on y'all checklist in the chat, people. Post what's on y'all checklist in the chat, man. I want to ask both of y'all, how do y'all feel if a person can't hold the conversation?
I feel like it feels to me draining, because I'll be reaching. Like, I'm constantly given topics and different things, asking questions, and like, you not talk like, well, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I think
it feels draining to me.
Yeah, to piggyback on that, I think it goes back to you at the beginning. You have to know if this person, okay, do they have variety in their lives? Because if they're not doing anything but going to work and coming home, then they're not going to have a lot to talk about.
Right.
So, in the beginning, that on that checklist is that, yes, you do have to be able to hold a intellectual conversation. For me, you have to be able to know how to make love to my mind with non-sexual things. Okay. Because I live a full, juicy life. So what do you do on your free time? And then, two, if they're not able to hold a conversation, as a part of getting to know them, you have to ask them, I notice you're not opening up,
Right.
and I really feel better, and I feel like we have a closer connection when we can have a conversation.
Right.
I listen, you listen.
Right.
No matter what it's about, it could be about Daffy Duck, okay? But I really
Just
need for you to,
communicate.
to open up because I have walked away from a couple of relationships because these men didn't know how to open up. Now, there are things now that I have learned that I can say certain things to open your heart.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
And so
process. It's a process
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, we have to do our homework. And for me, my homework right now is what I'm doing is I'm learning how so different men and women are wired.
That's a fact.
And I'm learning how I've heard you all talk about before how men does not have a space where he can share his heart and be vulnerable because he was told to be quiet. He was told to suck it up and be a man that was never fair.
Right.
It never was, and that's something that men have to unlearn
Right.
because you learn these things and you grew up around these things, but was it effective in your relationship with this loved one, this
Right.
partner, this
And
you know?
the problem with that is that, like, I'll just say, like, for my friends or men that I know in general, is that we've been told that, or we've been taught that for our first 20, 30 years. And then when y'all get a hold of us at 30, 35, or 40, but like, be emotional, talk to me. Like for
Yeah,
30, 35 years, the person's never had to do that.
yeah,
So there has to be a little wiggle room or a
yeah.
little grace in that specific thing because most men don't even know what that is yet.
And what I would like to do is to see you put the work in, meaning get some therapy. Get some therapy. What are you doing to change that? I'm not trying to change you. I'm just saying it's better for us because we are we.
Hey, we're trying to
I'm
elevate you. That's all.
I'm you, you're me. And then what I'd like to ask is, um, what three flaws do you think that you have to work on?
That's a good question. Are you asking us in general,
Yeah.
or are you just asking?
So what
Um,
three flaws do you think that you have to work on?
I know my main one was always selfishness. Um, what did I say? My second one was. Well, see no stress. Go ahead. Give out one, and then I'll, you know, reverse to mine.
What is a flaw that I need to work on?
Right.
Um,
Now you're saying this to this man that you're getting to know.
Right.
And that's on the checklist.
Right.
right. Being softer.
Now you need to come to your soft girl era.
Gosh. Yes, because I'm so hard sometimes. And I don't intentionally try to be, honestly. I'm such a protector of myself in so many areas.
She's a
So
thug.
it causes me to just be like, what? Like, and I know that I don't have to be like that all the time, but I am learning to have grace with myself, to have grace with my partner. Um, and even if it was like on the checklist part, it's like, yeah, have grace. Have grace, Sierra. Not
Right.
everybody wants to get you.
See, it's hard for me to name flaws because I worked on my flaws.
Hmm. Cool.
Like I,
Good
I
for
worked
you,
on
P.
I worked on a lot of
Yeah.
shit. So I feel like I eliminated a lot of the flaws that I used to have. But I do know that selfishness is always a continuous thing that I have to work through because for a long time it's like if I don't take care of myself, ain't nobody gonna take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yes.
hard to like just let that go.
It's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. That's understandable. And I mean, um, there's no time limit on grace. I think because God has given us grace, and you will know your inner core, your spirit will tell you when enough is enough. If it's taking, a certain amount of time, because there's some people who they're just not going to do it. They don't even have a will. They don't even have a will to fix it.
Right.
They don't have a will to fix it, and you have to know that, hey, whether or not they're telling you that, their actions are showing you.
That's a fact.
Even when they're not telling you, that's telling you.
That's a fact.
So you have to have that. What you all the term is use discernment.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be that discernment, and that spiritual ear has to be on as well as your physical ear.
I'm glad that earlier you used the word vet. I used that word earlier in the trailer of this. Vetting out people is hugely important, and people be skipping that step and just go to, well, I like him or whatever it may be, and they forget that they were supposed to be vetting this person to see if this is a person that fits them. So I want to make sure that we don't glide over that word or people forget about it, because we do have to vet people out. Go ahead. I see no stress.
I don't know what that means.
What you mean? You don't know what that means? Vetting people out means
qualify them.
No, I don't.
It means you got to qualify them.
Right.
Okay.
Are you
don't judge me now, okay?
No,
I'm
not
gonna tell you how
no. What it is that you gotta know, are you worth my time?
Right.
Okay, I got you.
Are you worth my time? Because I know who I am. I know I'm priceless. I know what I bring. I know what I bring, flaws and all. I know what I bring. But we don't have time to waste.
Right. Exactly. So it's more or less like when you're vetting somebody out, it's just like, remember how we talked before about, you said you had 100 questions or whatever. That's a part of vetting people out. So so you're asking or you're learning about them to see if they're a fit for you or a person for you.
That is checklist. That's checklist. One of the big things that I'll ask is, where do you see yourself a year from now? Where do you see yourself financially? Where do you see yourself relationship-wise? I mean, are your intentions? What are your intentions? Are your intentions to get married? Because I'm very intentional about talking to you, even a conversation. My time and your time is valuable, babe.
That's a fact.
Our time is valuable because it seems like
we have less time than people think we have.
And it seems like we were just 20 yesterday. I'm 64, boo. Getting ready to retire. And, one of the things that I will say, you know what? I'm going to be retiring. And these are some of the things that I'll be doing. Because, see, while you're on your hustle, I'm building my career, my brand new career.
Right.
And I want for us to win.
Right.
And you know what? If these things aren't things you are interested in, it's okay. But then we got to get back to fairness. Okay? We got to get back to fairness. Because one thing that I respect from a man is that he works hard.
Okay.
I do. And I don't always have to necessarily know why.
Right.
It's not only because you're paying your bills, but I do want to know, okay, so you work all this time and you're wearing yourself out. I get it. You're chasing. You're chasing money. But my desire for us, me and my man, is for us to be able to work part-time and make full-time money and to write our own paychecks.
That's a fact.
Because the world is going to tell us how much we are not worth.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But hey, I got to know, are you ready for, would you like to fly in the private jet with me?
Because my mama gonna be on that private jet.
she talking big money now. She talking big money now. She talking big money.
He gonna be on that jet, okay?
Yeah, but because you know what, I know that I'm worth $50,000 an hour because I'm a speaker.
Okay, girl.
And people are making it, so why wouldn't I? When I'm a child of the king, I'm the child of a king, and there's no money limit.
Right.
I mean, that's reasonable. And then, and when it comes to my children, another checklist thing. Do you
I
like
got my
children?
own checklist for
Yeah,
hers.
yeah. Do you have do you have children?
Is that could that be a deal breaker for y'all depending on how many children?
It's a deal breaker for me if you have a child that lives at home with you, because you can come to my house and walk
Mad at
around butt naked and get in my refrigerator.
I'm not mad at you.
You can go get you a beer and sit up butt ass naked, but I can't come to your house and I can't go and get a coat because that might be your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a deal breaker for me. I'm too old for that.
With stress,
Yeah.
I see no stress.
No, that's not a deal breaker for me.
Of course
It's
not.
not. It's only a deal breaker when you're not an active parent.
So he can have 8. You good? You right?
Let's rock out.
I like my
Yeah.
piece of quiet.
I
I like
love
my
that.
piece of quiet.
Let's
I like my
rock
piece of quiet.
out.
I
Because I
like
love
that.
kids. And then I have my own children. So, let's bang out.
Let's Brady Bunch this up.
Yeah. Shoot. We got a whole team for all kind of things. You
Yeah.
know?
I ain't mad at you, but I like my
Yeah.
piece of quiet. I like my
Yeah.
piece of quiet. And like
I
she
do
said,
too.
I want to walk around naked. I've raised my kids already. My kids is grown. Let's get to it. Let's get to
Too. That's why they go to their Gaga house. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, you better check before you come to Gaga's house.
Right. Because Gaga might be naked.
Oh,
Right.
I might
She
have
got a
somebody
naked
up in
man
there.
on her couch with his balls out. Like, oh no, never mind.
See
Never
what his
mind.
balls. What type of balls?
All right. I got a couple things that I want to go through real quick, and y'all can participate because this is for women. These are things that may be important to women, but men don't really care about. So these are things that may be on your checklist, but we don't really care about. All right, ladies. If a man is really interested in you and loves you for you, he's not going to care about your fupa. He's not going to care about your fupa. Y'all know what a fupa is?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's a limit to that sometimes.
What's the
I
limit?
think it is because sometimes it's like, oh, you got it, but you would be you would look so much better if it just wasn't not necessarily wasn't there, because it's like, yeah, y'all know, like it's there. What I'm supposed to do? Have surgery or but then it's like there's ways you can not have it, or maybe that comes into effect when a woman doesn't like it herself.
Right. It'd be like her insecurity about it, but the
Yeah.
guy don't really care about it because he just loves you.
Yeah.
So don't make it a thing.
Yeah,
Is what I'm saying. Don't make it a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fupa. A lot of times, you know what? Men don't mention your flaws, your physical flaws to men. They don't care.
Right.
Because it has nothing to do with how that it feels when they penetrate.
Are you okay? See those
That's right. You're right.
Are you okay?
I know. Let me tell you. See, hold on. And I'm gonna tell y'all in the chat too. Everybody that's tapped in right now. Me and my mom have these conversations all the time. It just feels like, oh my gosh, because like we're amongst other people.
Right.
So it's like, okay.
Okay,
but
I mean,
yeah. I'm good. She's good.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to keep it real. This is
Mm-hmm.
uncensored. I mean,
Yep.
and
It
we're
sure
human.
is.
Ain't no need of you. I mean, you can't fake the funk. Come on now. Why?
All right.
Because my thing is this, y'all. Is I want y'all free and happy. You're not gonna be free and happy covering things up under the rug, like you ain't,
Mhm.
like you're not human.
Right.
Yeah.
You that gum well that all that we're saying, y'all know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
be free, people. A lot of these are like body insecurities that
Yeah.
I just want to let y'all know that guys don't really care about them. Guys don't really care
Yeah.
about your stretch marks.
Yeah, but man, it's a trip, because I think what we've got to stop doing this is accept our bodies at where we are. our bodies are not
Mhm.
going to look like we're still 20.
But it can though,
It
yeah, if you get a
can.
with the
BBW or a
proper work.
BBL,
Yeah,
but it
It
can't.
can if you
it
put the work
can.
in and you want it. Yeah. If you
Right.
want to change it, then yes, it
Right.
can.
It can, and we're always for improvement. But what I'm
Right.
saying is, I'm not looking at your stretch marks like, ew, look at your stretch marks.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Okay,
That's not
because
happening.
I think sometimes we think you're gonna say that because you don't want to hurt our
Right.
feelings.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that because I don't care about your stretch marks.
Okay, I
Like I
appreciate that.
understand, like
Appreciate it.
why they're there or how they're there, and it's not
Appreciate
like
it.
if I love you, then I love you. I'm not think like
Ah,
it's not. That's what I'm trying to
yeah,
say. It's not a
yeah.
thought in us. Like,
No, I appreciate.
Yeah.
We appreciate that because the struggle is real. We just men and women just have different struggles. I think because we're wired so differently, and then we have allowed people around us to kind of shape how we think that we should look
right,
Hmm.
versus you know what just worry about the greatness that's in you, and if
right,
if you don't like it then you change it and you put some work in, go to the gym,
right,
Hmm.
eat better, to make better food choices, drink more water, because you want to feel good, and you feel better when you're a little slimmer.
okay. How do y'all feel about your specific checklist? Do you feel like those are all things that you could reciprocate? Because a lot of times people be like, I want the six-figure person with the body and X, Y, and Z, and they don't be that.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can for sure.
yeah, I don't expect people to be something I'm not.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Because it's almost like being a hypocrite.
that's a fact.
'Cause
Yeah,
how you expect to receive something that you can't give.
That's a
yeah,
fact.
man, that's crazy. That is just crazy.
And
Yeah.
you know what? One of my things too was being spiritual,
Okay.
which I agree with my mom on that because in times of like weakness, I'll say,
Right.
like when I feel like I don't know what to pray, I don't know what to ask for, I don't know what direction I'm going in because we get lost. We
Right.
do get lost sometimes. And to have someone that is able to come in and cover you,
Right.
that's a big deal.
All right. Can I ask both of y'all and the women in the chat as well? Do y'all introduce those kind of things, like spiritual things, to your person? Because guys, like I said earlier, these are not things that guys grow up learning or knowing
Mhm.
about. So I was introduced to sage and crystals, and I will always have my bracelet on and X, Y, and Z. So are y'all introducing, your guys to spiritual things?
I will. I will. My spirituality is a little different. But when I say that I know God,
Right.
I need you to know and be on this like be on the same page. And that see that could be a deal breaker
Right.
because when I come to you on a spiritual level and you can't like you don't get it, you don't see me or you just not there, it's like okay, I
Stop
can
stealing my
introduce it
lines.
to
Stop
you.
stealing my lines. Oh, see, no stress.
What I said.
You just not there. You know that's my
Oh,
line.
wait now. Wait, because we was on the same page with it.
Right.
I rewatched it and we was on the same page with it. Like,
Right.
okay. And you know what? That's something that I really took in, like just not being there. Like, yeah. But yeah, you what you want me to say, Pete?
You good.
But
You
yeah, when you
good.
just not there, then it's like I'll give you pieces and things like that. But if I don't see a spiritual growth or you're not asking questions and you're not even interested, then like, mm-mm, you gotta go. I gotta go. You can stay. I gotta go.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
What about you, mom?
I talk about God and I show what He looks like. So that's the introduction. It's just my lifestyle. That's all.
Yep.
You may see me reading the Bible, which I don't do a lot as much as I used to. But mostly you're gonna see God in me. You're gonna see it
Mhm.
in my face. You're gonna see it in my smile. You're gonna hear it in my tone. You are going to see it in my actions because I'm gonna serve you in excellence. So,
See, I appreciate that, and like that's a lot of thing that I was questioning, like when I was asking y'all or women, like, what are you gonna bring to the guy, and they were saying God or prayer, and but they couldn't explain what it looked like. See how you just
yeah,
explained that?
yeah. See, and
They
an
be saying
example.
it, but they be saying it, but they don't do
Yeah,
it how you just explained it.
yeah. I mean,
That's
you have to show it through your
right,
actions. What God looks like is you happy. What
right,
God looks like is, baby, I got a cup of coffee for you.
right.
What God looks like, baby, you know what? Let me rub your back. You know
You
what, baby?
better tell them. You better tell them. You better
You know,
tell them.
that's
Like
what God
that,
looks like.
people.
You better
Okay.
tell them.
You know what? This is what love looks like. This is what
Right,
God looks like. He
right.
looks like, you know what? Let me scoop you up. You drive all the time. Can I
Facts,
take you for a ride? Okay.
facts,
Yeah. Yeah, baby, you know what? I got a trip planned for us.
facts.
Baby, I'm gonna take you to Paris.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
I
He
mean,
that's
said,
why I
show
come
them.
on
said.
now. Breach,
I mean,
girl.
That's why I
I mean,
said
I
what she's
mean,
doing right now is she's showing it and like
yeah,
she's explaining it. And a lot
yeah,
of times people say it, but it ain't nothing behind it. I'll be like, what's behind it? Show me what's behind it. And they
yeah,
Mhm.
and they can't. That's why I'm
yeah,
like, I love that you're doing that right
yeah. And I mean, there's a term, it's called wooing.
now.
So wooing, you want your man to woo you, then you woo him to show him what that looks like. Baby, this is what wooing looks like.
Mhm.
Meet me in the playground at a quarter to four.
Look at see those dress.
Woo. That means
that,
pull
I'm
him,
trying. I'm
pull
trying.
him,
that is
pull him.
beautiful. We giving y'all the word tonight, people. I hope y'all is taking
Yeah.
notes and
Woo
listening.
woo.
Because we giving y'all some gems tonight. We giving y'all
Yeah,
some,
Yes.
man. Yeah.
giving y'all
And I
some.
mean, you know what? For men who don't really like to read a lot of text messages, I bet if you say something like this, send them a video.
That's a fact.
Get it.
Turn
Hey,
it up.
let me tell you what I did. I put a video of me in the shower. I said,
Turn it up. That's what I'm talking about. Turn
I
it
said,
up.
baby, baby, I need some help.
There's a meeting in my bedroom. Heard you.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
And you
Turn
know
it
what?
up.
I might want to flank you.
Turn it up.
So, send them that kind of text. Yeah.
Yes, mom. Do that. Do that. Send him that text.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
And
Turn it up.
audio. Now we got audio
Yeah,
texts.
audio. Turn it up.
Mhm.
A
Turn
lot of men, they don't want to read a text.
right.
When they're busy throughout their day, give them a shout out. I'm checking on you, baby.
I say that all the
Because,
time. A quick
yeah.
flash would be like brighten my day. I was having a bad day, and you sent me a quick flash, and now I feel great.
Hmm. Yeah. And I mean, that teaches him
Right,
that teaches him how to love you because you have to teach. It's all the same. Stop tripping on that term. Stop tripping on these terms like submission. Stop
right.
tripping on these terms like teach me. No, didn't Music Soul Child say, teach me how to love you, baby?
Facts.
Show me the
Mhm.
way.
That's a
Okay,
fact.
I mean, you have to because everybody's different. I like just a simple, you know what? Intimacy starts for
Intimacy.
me with a fresh cup of coffee, baby. Not
I
not a
knew
not,
you was gonna say that. I
you
knew
know,
you was gonna
baby,
say that.
give me a wake me up, give me a kiss, and just serve me with a fresh cup of coffee. I got some things planned for you during the day.
Y'all know where intimacy starts for me
Where?
is when we're both asleep and you either snuggle up on me or you just put your hand on my back. All you
Oh,
gotta do
that's
is put
so
your hand on
sweet.
my back. That's
That's so
where
sweet.
intimacy starts for me.
That is so sweet. It's so simple for men.
It's
We
a
gotta
fact.
listen. We
Simple as
gotta listen
shit.
better. Yeah, we
Simple
gotta
as
listen.
shit.
Man, we gotta listen to y'all. We be trying
It's
to,
fucking easy.
but now I want to do this. No,
Right.
boo, you're trying to change him. You're gonna push him away.
Right.
Yeah,
Shit is
man.
fucking.
Don't.
It's easy. It's real easy. It's real easy, man. It's
Oh,
real
Lord
easy.
Jesus, Lord.
But
Oh Lord.
let's wrap this up. Does anybody have any more questions or comments? Put it in the chat. Do y'all have any last words, things y'all want to get out? I want to tell the people that yes, you should have a checklist. Yes, you should be vetting people. And everything on your checklist might not go, but those are things that can be either worked on or compromised. But if somebody meets nothing on your checklist,
Oh Lord.
then that should tell you a fucking lot.
Yeah.
Or if they like they violate a lot of things that's on your deal breaker list, that should also tell you a lot. A lot of times we talk about running red flags or skipping red flags. Those are your deal breakers. Those are things that are on your checklist that you should be mindful of and be like, nah, this ain't that.
That comes in the vetting process.
Right.
That's got to come up front, man. For the
Right.
most part, first
And having those hard
Hey, Diane.
conversations or asking those
Yeah.
hard questions too.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Any last words? I want to thank both of y'all for coming on, and because they be scared. These people be scared. They be scared to come on.
No, I appreciate
That's okay.
you.
We'll come in for them. I will for sure.
Me too.
This is an open platform for us to have
Thank
grown
you.
up conversations because they are needed.
Yeah.
A lot of times people are not talking to each other. They're talking about people, but they're not talking to each other. And that's the problem. So we need to have these conversations so we can meet in the middle.
Yes, sir. And y'all follow me at See No Stress on Instagram. And it's CNOSTRESSC, No Stress.
Yeah. And I guess the last, thing that I want to say is,
You're
ladies,
welcome, Stephanie.
you're welcome, Stephanie. You know what? You all have more fun and laugh more.
Tell me about it. Laugh some more, have some fun. Everything is so serious.
I mean, if you need to get on the monkey bar or something, I mean, come on, y'all, live life to the fullest because you're wasting your time and you're killing yourself early. You're killing yourself early. You will die an early death if you don't enjoy this life that God has given you. So enjoy your life. Have some fun. Stay free and happy. Okay. Thank you so much, T. I appreciate you. I love you so. It's just like a son to me. I never had, but I appreciate all that you do. I really, really do.
Y'all already know what it is. Slaughter Gang.
Yeah.
We know
Hey, you know,
big
gang. We big gang.
gang house. That's right.
The Slaughter Gang. What up? Man?
We love y'all, man. We got
Yes,
your back.
always.
This is what love looks like.
That's
Showing up.
That's a fact. Show up. Show up for your people.
Show up
Show up for your people. Support your people. And I will employ for the people in the chat and in the comment section. What's up, Nell? I see you in the chat. I will employ for the people in the chat and in the comment section. A lot of the things that we talked about are things that you can accumulate. A lot of times people stay in their one little bubble or whatever it may be. You can always add on to yourself. You can always improve and be better and learn more things. And that's just a part of life. Who wants to just be that same one thing for their whole life? Ain't no fun in that.
All right.
So add some of these things that we're speaking about, and even that's beyond a partner. That's just something good for you.
Yeah,
that's something good for you.
Absolutely.
So that is my last words. This is the Prophecies. Without vision, there is no understanding. And without understanding, there is no vision. I want to say thank you to both of y'all once again. Thank you to everybody in the chat. And we're going to get up out of here. And we will see y'all next Tuesday, people.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good week.
Everybody. Blessings, you all. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.